Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome back to our YouTube classes. So, today we are going to start the new chapter, that is Chapter 11, Work and Energy. Chapter 11, Work and Energy. Children, I already introduced this chapter where we have discussed about three main terms, that is force, work and energy. Force is the push or pull applied on an object. Energy is the capacity or ability to do work. And the work done, just see here the definition of work done. When a force is applied on an object and the object moves in the direction of the applied force, the work is said to be done. As per the definitions of force, work and energy, you can easily relate that these three terms, that is force, work and energy, are correlated. As you all know that we need energy to apply force. And whenever we apply force, then only the work is said to be done. That's why these three terms, that is force, work and energy, are interrelated. Now I'll show you a few more examples of work done. Just look here, children. First of all, this is the activity which is given in the book itself. And we already have discussed this activity when I introduced the chapter. So just look here carefully. This activity, in the first picture, you can see that the boy is pushing a toy car. So that means work is done. In the second picture, you can see that boy is pushing the chair. That means work is done. But in the third situation, you can see the boy is trying to push a wall. That means the boy is applying force on a wall. So do you think the work is done in this situation? No, children. Why? Because the definition of the work done is when the force is applied on an object and the object moves in the direction of applied force. So what is the condition here for the work to be done? The condition is the object should move in the direction of applied force. But here, as you can see, whenever the force is applied on the wall does not move from its place. That's why there is no work done in this situation. So the condition of work being done is that whenever the force is applied on an object, the object should move from its place. Next, here you can see a few more examples of work being done or not done. Now let us discuss one by one. The first one is mowing the lawn. As you can see in this situation, the person as well as the machine will move from its place. So that means work is done. Second is weightlifting. In weightlifting, obviously the person will move the weight from its place. So work is done. The third is carrying the grocery. Carrying the grocery means carry the grocery or holding the grocery but standing at the same place. That means there is not movement from one place to another. So that means no work is done. Next is moving furniture up a flight of stairs. When we are climbing up the stairs or we are moving any object up or down the stairs, that means we are moving the object from one place to another. That means work is done. Next is pushing against a locked door. Now children, for example, a door is locked and you are applying the force to push the door. But obviously if it is locked, it will not open. So that means no work is done. In the next, swinging a golf club. Whenever you push any golf ball or any ball, the ball will move from its place. That means the work is done. So here are a few conditions in which we discuss that the work is being done or not done. Now next, here also you can see a few examples. The second condition of work done is force is applied and the object moves. But where does the object move? The object will move in the direction of applied force. So clearly you can see here in situation 1 and this third one, work is done. Why? Because the direction of force and the direction of motion means movement, is same. So that means the object is moving in the direction of applied force. That means work is done. But in situation 2nd and the 4th one, no work is done. Why? Because the movement or the motion is not in the same direction of applied force. So we can conclude 3 main conditions for the work to be done. I'll show you here. See the definition once more, children. When a force is applied on an object and the object moves in the direction of applied force, the work is said to be done. So just remember 3 conditions for the work to be done. First, we should apply force. Second, the object must move from its place. And third, the movement of the object should be in the same direction as the direction of the force applied. These are the main conditions. Now see, a few more examples of work done are given here. Work is said to be done while walking, running, jogging, swimming, playing games like cricket, football, badminton or any other outdoor game, carrying a load up a staircase, pushing or pulling a trolley to a certain distance. So these are the examples of work done. Now let us discuss a few examples of work not being done. See here now, the examples of work not being done. Work is not done while holding any object, while standing, pushing or pulling anything that does not move. So children, I hope this concept is clear that when the work is said to be done, work is said to be done only when the force is applied on an object and the object moves from its place in the direction of applied force. So this is about the work done. And we have discussed so many examples about work done when I introduced the chapter. Fine. Now the next topic is energy. Energy. Now just see the definition of energy. Energy is the ability or capacity to do work. Now you know very well that if we have energy, then only we can apply force on any object. And when we apply the force on an object, then only the work is said to be done. So the first condition is we must have energy to apply force for the work to be done. And children, from where do we get energy? You know very well that we get energy from the food we eat. Fine. So we get energy from the food we eat. Now in the previous class 4, we have done the chapter food, in which we discussed about the main 5 nutrients present in the food: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Now you just recall that which 2 nutrients are energy giving food. Yes, my dear students, the 2 energy giving foods are carbohydrates and fats. That means we get energy from the food items which are rich in carbohydrates and fats. Now some of the examples of energy giving food are cereals like wheat, rice, maize, potato, sugar, fruits. They all are rich in carbohydrates. Then oil, ghee, butter, cream, cheese, dry fruits, milk, they have fat. So that means the food items which are rich in carbohydrates and fats gives us energy. But just concentrate here on this point. The food items rich in fat give more energy, almost double the amount of energy than the food items that are rich in carbohydrates. So this topic is clear. Energy. What is energy? Energy is the ability or capacity to do work. From where do we get energy? We get energy from the food we eat. Which 2 nutrients are energy giving food? Carbohydrates and fats. Now the next very important topic is that the energy we need depends on the work we are doing. Children, it depends upon the work done, that what kind of work we are doing. Depending upon the work done, we need energy. It depends on the work that we need less amount of energy or large amount of energy is required. For example, a few examples are given here. Just see one by one. The first one, we need more energy to run than to walk. You know very well that for running, jogging, cycling, we need more energy as compared to walking. Then second point, we need more energy to play outdoor games like football, cricket than to sit and do our homework. Or you can say we need more energy to play outdoor games than to play indoor games as compared to indoor games. So that means we require more energy to play the outdoor games comparative to sit and do our homework or to sit and play some indoor game. Third is we need more energy to climb stairs than using an elevator or lift. So to climb up and down the stairs, we need more energy as compared to using a lift or an elevator. So you can observe numerous examples of spending energy in your daily life, and you can easily analyze for which type of work you need less energy and for which type of work you need more energy. Like for example, right now you are sitting and observing this YouTube video. So obviously you are spending less energy because you are sitting at a place. Fine. As compared to that, when you come to the school, you climb up and reach your classroom. So for that you need more energy. So children, it depends upon the type of work done that how much energy is required. So we discussed about the work done and energy. Now next topic is different forms of energy. Now see here, the next topic is different forms of energy. Now in your surrounding, in your daily life, you can easily see and observe different forms of energy. Like for example, light energy. From where do you get the light energy? Right now, if suppose you are sitting in a room, so you can see, you can observe the bulb or LED or CFL, which is providing the light energy. And during the daytime, you can observe sun. Sun is the main source of light energy as well as heat energy. So we will discuss the different forms of energy, including the first one, light energy. Then the second one, heat energy. Third, electrical energy. Fourth, wind energy. Fifth, sound energy. And sixth, mechanical energy. So children, we will discuss these various types of energy one by one. But what we are supposed to discuss in the various types of energy? We need to discuss the source of that energy and the use of that energy in our daily life. Fine. So in all these 6 types of energy, one by one we will discuss that what are the main sources of this energy and what are the practical application or the use of these different forms of energy in our daily life. So which all are the different forms of energy? I'll show you once more. First one, light energy. Second, heat energy. Third, electrical energy. Fourth, wind energy. Fifth, sound energy. And sixth, mechanical energy. These all types of energy we will discuss one by one. But before that, let us recap the basic topics which we have done today. I'll show you once more, children. First of all, I have shown this activity which is given on the first page of this chapter, just to understand that when the work is said to be done. There are 3 situations given in which you can see clearly that in first and second situation work is done. Why? Because the object is moving from its place. But in third situation, work is not done. Why? Because the object does not move from its place. Same way I have shown you more examples of work being done or not. You can see all these examples which we just have discussed. So work is done only when we apply the force and the object moves from its place. Then next we discuss the conditions in which the work is said to be done. According to this, work is said to be done only when the object moves from its place. But where does the object move? It should move in the direction of the applied force. That means the direction of the force applied as well as the direction of the movement of the object should be same. Then only we say the work is done. So here we discussed about the definition of work done. When a force is applied on an object and the object moves in the direction of applied force, the work is said to be done. So children, you need to learn this definition as it is from the book as well as from the written work which you have done in the notebook. Then we discuss the examples of work done and work not being done in our daily life. After that, I explained about the topic energy. First of all, what is the definition of energy? Energy is the ability or capacity to do work. And from where do we get energy? We get energy from the food we eat. Which two nutrients are energy giving food? Carbohydrates and fats. That means the food items which are rich in carbohydrates and fats are the energy giving food. And fats gives almost the double amount of energy as compared to the energy given by carbohydrates. Then we discuss various examples of energy, that the energy we need depends upon the work we are doing. That it depends upon the type of work done, that whether we need less amount of energy or large amount of energy for that particular work, to do that particular work. For example, we need more energy to run or to do exercise than to walk. We need more energy to climb up and down stairs than to use the lift or elevator. We need more energy to play outdoor games as compared to the indoor games or to sit and study. So it depends upon the type of work done, that whether we need less amount of energy or large amount of energy. After that, I told you about the different forms of energy which we use in our daily life. That is light energy, heat energy, electrical energy, wind energy, sound energy, and mechanical energy. All these different forms of energy, children, I'll discuss with you in the next video. So by the time, you all must read the chapter till the topic I explained. Read the chapter and underline the important terms. Okay, children? So now I'm going to give the homework. Listen the homework very carefully. First of all, read the chapter till the topic I explained and underline the important terms. You can underline the same terms which I underlined in this chapter. You can see from the video, wherever I underlined, you can underline the same points in your book. Second, I'll share the PDF of the written work. From that written work, you have to do the question answers in your notebook. So this is for today, children. I explained the topic work and energy. What is work, what is energy, and the different forms of energy. So read the chapter, underline the important terms, and write down the question answers neatly in your notebook. Okay, children.